The execution of North Korean leader Kim Jong Un's uncle, Jang Song Thaek, considered the country's second most powerful man, has raised concern around the world. Korean state media say Jang was put to death December 12th after being found guilty of treason. He reportedly faced charges including corruption, womanizing, and alcohol and drug abuse. I'm joined now by Colin Lovett, VOA's East Asia and Pacific editor, for more on the story. And Colin, who exactly was Jang?
Jang has been a long-time part of the North Korean power structure. He is married to Kim Jong Un's aunt, and who's also the sister of his father, Kim Jong Il. He has been seen as the number two, loosely off and on for the last decade almost. He is no stranger to power. He was a big player in North Korean politics for a long time. But as a note, this wasn't the first time he was purged either. It's obviously the last time he's going to be purged, but he was purged a couple of times before.
Well, now, we've got video from Pyongyang showing that Jang was being removed from a party meeting by two military guards, and it's kind of an unusual public event. What do you think is behind this?
It is actually highly unusual in North Korea for them to purge in such a public fashion. Usually, high-ranking officials, when they get removed from power, they just stop showing up in photos. They stop showing up on lists of committees. And that's generally how those of us outside of North Korea figure out who's in power and who's in the in and who's on the out by, who's showing up in pictures with the leader, who's showing up on committee lists and stuff like that. When, as I mentioned, Jang's been purged before, in the past two times, he just stopped appearing in public. He just disappeared. So this was a highly unusual step, and analysts are really divided on what the meaning of it was, whether this was a sign of weakness or a sign of strength on Kim Jong Un's part.
So what does it say, I guess, about Kim Jong Un and how he feels about power? I guess because we're left to guess.
We are left to guess. I mean, obviously they're not going to make any statements. They threw as you mentioned, they threw the entire book of potential charges against this guy before they summarily found him guilty and then executed him the next day. Or at least that was the timeline that the North Korean media gave us. It could be that Kim felt empowered, that he is finally in control, and that this was his way of getting rid of a rival. And as a note, this was the first high-profile execution in North Korea since the end of the Korean War, when Kim Il-sung, who was the founder of North Korea, executed one of his main communist rivals and consolidated his power base. That was the last time. So this is a big move. It could also mean that Kim is feeling a little shaky and he needed to do a high-profile thing to put people back in line and make sure that they know who's boss, kind of deal.
All right, Colin Lovett, VOA's East Asia editor here at the Voice of America.